Hello, this is Nick with nickscomputerfix.com, and here's a video on how to discover your computer specs of your laptop computer or your desktop computer, and it's very easy and free. Okay, let's go ahead and get started here. There's a few ways and I'll show them to you. Go down to your start menu, right click, go up and left click on System, and that'll bring up an information window where you'll be able to see information about your PCs being monitored, your virus and threat protection, firewall information, and so forth. And then down here, you'll see under device specifications, you'll see the name of your computer, your processor, as well as your processor speed, the amount of RAM that you presently have installed, your device ID, product ID, your system type, and pin and touch, whatever, if you had something going on there, and then Windows specification, what version of Windows you're running, as well as the date that you actually installed Windows on your computer. Okay, also there's another way to get some additional information, and that is on this same page. Go up and click right over here, System Info. Left click on that, and that'll give you some additional information. Some of it is repetitive from the information page that you just saw. However, it is still pertinent information, and it also will give you the work group name. In this case, it's called work group, unless your computer was named a different work group name. And it will also tell you that Windows is activated, which is important information that sometimes you want to know if your Windows 10 installation is actually genuine and active. Alright, there's another way to get some additional information that's totally free and built into Windows 10, and we can do that by going down to the search bar here. Or if you don't have the search bar for whatever reason, you can right click on the start menu, and when you do, go up and click on run, and you can put this type this word in right on this command prompt here or on the search bar right here, and that would be DX. I'm gonna paste it in, by the way, DXDIAG, DXDIAG, and then go ahead and hit the enter key. And once you do, you'll get this information page here, the DirectX diagnostic tool, and you'll get 5 tabs. The first one is system, the second one is display, sound 1, sound 2, and input. And on the first page, you'll get a lot of really good information, specifically information that you didn't see in the previous ways of looking at info on your computer. On this one, you'll actually see the system manufacturer and the model number of your computer. In this case, this is an Acer Aspire A515-51. And it will also tell me the BIOS version number. In this case, it's V1.21. And it tells me also the page file, and it tells me what DirectX version I'm presently running on my graphics here. So that's some really good information. And also, if we go ahead and click on next page, it moves to the next tab, which is the display tab, and gives me a lot of good information about my graphics card that I am running. And as you can see, it gives me the ability to determine how much memory it's using and the current display mode, and that's just a few things that it tells me. And over on the right hand side, it gives me the main driver, the version number, the date of the driver, and so forth. And I can scroll over here and get the rest of that information if I choose to. Also, we can go to sound 1, and it gives me information on my speakers, USB audio device, which I'm presently using. I have a headset plugged in, and it tells me the drivers that's being utilized for that. And if I go to sound 2, it'll give me the information for the built-in speakers for this laptop computer. And of course, as everybody knows about laptop speakers. They're not the best, and if you don't have a headset, you can definitely use them in a pinch. And also it gives me the driver information for the sound card that's built into the computer as well. And then the last one is input information, device names such as mouse, keyboard, and so forth. Really good information to make use of. So at any given time, if you like to, you can always click on save all information if you like, and that way it's easily accessible at any given time. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and exit out of this, and the last way to get some really good information very quickly, and this one is not built into Windows 10, however it's a free download if you don't already know about it, and it's called CPU ID. Let me go ahead and move that over to the center here. And this is excellent, and you can download this from the internet, and I'll leave the link, the download link, in my video description, so you can download this if you do not already have it installed on your computer. And once it's installed, if you go ahead and double click on it, it'll go and gather information about your computer, in this case my laptop. And once it's finished gathering that information, it'll display it here. And this is a whole host of great information that gives me everything I want to know about my CPU, my caches, my main board, my memory, my SPD, my graphics. And it also allows me to do some benchmarks as well if you're interested in those, and that's great to have that built in. And again, this is called CPU-Z by CPU-D or CPU ID. I'm sorry about that. CPU ID, CPU Z, and this is great. And this one is just happens to be version number 1.870, 64-bit. And the nice thing about this CPU Z is that they're always improving it and putting out updates constantly, so that you can always get the latest version for free. And there's no adware or malware associated with this free download, by the way. Okay, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. And if you would like to subscribe to my channel, you can always come down to the lower right hand corner of the screen down here and click on the subscribe button right here. Okay, have a great day.